When the English dub version of Dragon Ball Super first came out, the reaction was positive. Although a lot of people started to drop the dub in favour of the original Japanese version, as it is far beyond the 100+ episode count. While I personally think that the Japanese is the best version to go with when watching the Dragon Ball anime, there are tons of English voices in Dragon Ball Super that are simply fantastic, and today I'm detailing why. This is Top 5 Dragon Ball Super dub voices. Here we go. The fifth spot on this list is admittedly an odd choice. In Dragon Ball Super episode 31, there was a minor character introduced who was a criminal that Jaco and the Galactic Patrol needed to catch. His name is Burpman, and in the English dub he is voiced by the same person that plays Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. Very strange connection if you ask me. Burpman is a small-time criminal who is kind of pathetic and cowardly, and the actor portrays these traits extremely well. He has a raspy, frog-like voice, and I love it. Burpman and Jaco's encounter throughout episode 31 is so great to watch and more importantly, listen to, especially in English. I highly recommend it. Originally in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Hit was portrayed by Aaron Roberts in English. While it was a pretty good attempt, the recasting to Matthew Mercer suited the character better. Mercer's voice has an intimidating and confident presence to it, which are exactly the characteristics that Hit has. While Aaron's rendition of Hit was monotone, it sounded like the character was bored, but Mercer rectifies this with his performance. Plus, my god, Matthew Mercer's screams as Hit are incredible. Not only is Damon Mills a spot-on understudy for Chris Ayres' Frieza, but he also has the perfect English voice for Monaka. Much like Burpman, Monaka is a bit of a wimp, and as I said before, this is perfectly captured by Mills' performance. The voice actor certainly has range, since in the Dragon Ball Super dub alone, he has played the cunning and tyrannical ruler of the universe, as well as a mailman who is afraid of everything. Nicely done, Damon Mills. When Chris Ayres' brother, Greg, was cast as the Universe 6 version of Frieza in the form of Frost, I was excited. This was a clever twist, and Greg's performance as Frost was nothing short of brilliant. His higher-pitched voice compared to Frieza's is a welcome addition to the English dub, and it amplifies the idea of him being a snaky manipulator. And the best Dragon Ball Super dub voice is Brian Drummond as Copy Vegeta. Yes, you heard me right. I don't care if it's cheating a little, but the fact that they got Ocean Dub Vegeta to voice Copy Vegeta in the Patafu arc makes this way more entertaining. This isn't the first time that two voices of Vegeta can be recognized in the same scene, since in the Dragon Ball Z Kai dub, Chris Sabat is screaming as Vegeta while an insert song called Cyan Blood is playing. Who is singing Cyan Blood exactly? None other than the original Japanese Vegeta voice, the legendary Ryo Horikawa. In closing, while the Japanese Dragon Ball Super dub is much further along in the story compared to the English version, I still recommend the English dub to watch during certain episodes, just to compare and to contrast with the original. Also, we live in a weird world where a lot of history repeats itself. We are getting Star Wars movies in the same style as the original trilogy now, we have countless 8-bit indie titles that look like something out of the 1980s, and in relation to Dragon Ball, when the FUNimation in-house dub was first released in the late 90s, people who clung onto the fansub VHS tapes of Dragon Ball Z were critical of it and preferred the original Japanese as it was more faithful, had veteran actors working on the show, and it was further ahead in terms of episodes. Dragon Ball Z in Japanese set the standard for tons of people. In present day, Dragon Ball Super in Japanese is more faithful, has veteran actors working on the show, and is further ahead in terms of episodes. People have been critical about the Super dub since its inception, as the Japanese, yet again, set the standard for the show. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.